Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a review on Honeyjam.Slime. I bought 2 slimes and got an extra 8-ounce slime for free. Thank you so much, Dee, for including the extra gift in my order. I really appreciate it. The package came in a paper bubble mailer and each slime was individually covered in bubble wrap. Dee states that she does not include borax and extras in her orders unless borax is specifically requested, and I did not request it for obvious reasons because, you know, I have a lot of borax and activator at home. She has 2 different kinds of logos because I believe she got a new one recently for bigger sized containers. So I'm showing here the rounded bubbly ones, which are her old labels, and then you see the new ones on the side, and I love both of these, to be honest. I think they're both really cute. The first slime I'm going to be reviewing is called Rainbow Shaved Ice. This one came a tiny bit leaked because it probably was overpacked, which I really don't mind. Especially in this case, it wasn't even a problem because you can see that the clear slime was perfectly activated and it was so thick that it actually didn't even stick to anything. So Rainbow Shaved Ice came with a 4-ounce clear based honeycomb slime with rainbow fake round sprinkles, a small baggie of pink sprinkles, a plastic cup, and a 6-ounce of base, which was a white glue dominant snow fizz. At this point, I forgot how the slime was intended to look, so I went on to Honeyjam.Slime's Instagram page and I just looked at her video of it, and that's kind of something that I advise you to do. And so now that I got it, I'm starting to assemble it all together. The texture for this slime was a little bit tacky, as you can tell, but I added some activator to see if it'll combat that, and it did for the most part. There was like 2% of like tackiness that remained, but it didn't really bother me. And this one also inflated a lot, so I recommend either having a separate container or squeezing the life out of it, hoping that it'll deflate. The next slime I'm going to be talking about is called DIY Candy Smoke. The first thing I noticed with this slime is how perfect the clay sits on top of the slime. It is so satisfying to look at and even more satisfying to poke into. The top is sprinkled with pretty glitters and sprinkles, and it looks absolutely stunning with the clean white clay background. The base feels like a white glue dominant snow fizz once again, with a bit of super fine black glitters throughout it. And the aesthetic of the slime is so good, you guys. It just looks so cute, but chic at the same time. I don't even know what that means, but that's just how I concluded it to be. And so that's why I really love the aesthetic. When I first mixed the clay in, it was a little bit rippy, as you can see, but it eventually worked out. It was actually easy to stretch without ripping and tearing. I always find that the slime always melts a little bit with the warmth of your hands, and when you just mix everything in, it just becomes much more seamless. It smells so good. I actually don't like perfume scents at all, but this one might be my favorite scent right now. It's like really addicting and I just keep on smelling it. It smells so good. So regarding the texture, I do want to note that it is kind of wet, but my favorite part of the slime besides the scent is how puffy it gets. And you can see here, like once you inflate it, it gets super puffy, super fast, and it's just so fun to make bubble pops with. The last slime is called Layered Mint Chocolate Fudge. I'm gonna say this again, but I really love the clay top that just sits perfectly on top without even touching the lid. The base slime has a bunch of fine black glitter in it as well. Part of me really wished that I played with the base slime separately because it was so thick and it made like the best sounds, as you can see. I don't know if you can hear my reaction in the beginning, but yeah, I was just really obsessed with this base. So at first the clay seemed a bit rough and it didn't mix in easily, but once again, like I said before, just keep on playing with it, keep stretching it, keep making bubble pops, even let it rip a little bit, and I guarantee it's gonna get softer. And this one did just that. It softened up a lot and it made really nice sizzles. The texture is so squishy and bouncy, if that makes sense. It's like jiggly, I guess is the word, but like it's just so squishy. Once it inflates, it has insane sizzles. When I say it was fun to play with, like I really mean it. It was so fun to play with. My favorite thing about this slime is the scent. The bouncy and squishy texture, and if you know me, you know that I love brown slimes, so that one definitely was one of my favorite parts of the slime. So yeah, that concludes this entire video. I know that this wasn't really like a big massive purchase, but I'm really happy with what I got, and I'm just over the moon with the quality of the slimes and the scents. I love them all. So yeah, I just highly recommend her shop. I highly recommend her page. She has really satisfying videos and it just really calms me down, so I really recommend checking her out as well. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I really appreciate all of you that subscribe and comment. Like, I'm really overwhelmed and I'm so grateful for you guys. So thank you 1,000 times. Look forward to more review videos because recently I made a bunch of purchases from slime shops that I really haven't seen much review on, so I wanted to shed some light onto some lesser known, underrated slime shops. Be on the lookout for those videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye!